Okay, so let me tell you that we can exercise while sitting. And you're going, what? I thought sitting was the new smoking. Okay, we do know sitting is the new smoking, but we're talking about sitting and not doing anything. What if I told you that you could, by sitting, using the QB Junior, burn 84% more calories than sitting alone? Wouldn't that sound like a great idea? Wouldn't you like to be able to burn more calories literally by sitting and get your steps in? You can do it. And we've already, and of course I left the reviews way over there, but go online, tsc.ca. We're already, this just launched and we're already getting great reviews.
People are sending me messages. They're like, better than you even describe. This is what's happening. This new term, sitting is the new smoking. Again, as a trainer now for 30 years, that's just the latest, and we've got to get our body moving. We used to think if you fit in that exercise activity once a day, that was enough. But guess what happens? On average, myself included, we sit for 9 hours a day.
Wow.
And that creates blood pooling, that creates an inactive body. When you place your feet on QB, specially designed, and we're going to talk about the Good Design Award that it won, activates so many muscles from your hip flexors through your buttocks, your body's second largest fat-burning muscle in your body, in through the quadriceps and hamstrings, another giant muscle group into your body, into your calves, which are the second most important muscle for increasing blood flow and circulation, that Dawn shared with you. You're going to increase your energy expenditure by over 84%.
And we're not just throwing that number out there. This was the Mayo Clinic says.
Yes.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, QB, which won the Good Design Award that was have also been won by BMW, Apple, which we have today.
Yes, that's our Today Show.
They've also won the Good Design Award, and you can understand why. QB has also won this award. So this wasn't a device that was invented and then it's like, oh, let's put that underneath your desk. This was designed to use while sitting, because we can say over and over and over sitting is the new smoking, but let's face it,
we're not listening.
We have to sit.
We haven't been listening.
Right. You know, I have clients that say, Rosalie, it's not cool in my work environment to swing around a kettlebell when I need to have a fitness break. Look at Kelly. Now, you can say, oh, why doesn't Kelly just get a stand-up desk? Sure, a stand-up desk is great. 14% more energy expenditure.
And I won't remember the name of who put the testimonial, because again, it's way over there, but I will say there was one of you that wrote in and said you actually essentially exercised 8 solid hours by putting the QB under your desk, and you were able to get your exercise in. And again, I don't want to use the term workout, although if you want to justify that you've worked out, go for it. Use that term. You don't have to worry about running shoes. You could have bare feet. You could wear, I mean, listen, if you have to wear even like a low heel, you could, for crying out loud.
Or a high heel. Kelly's got heels on right now. I've got my sock feet on right now because, again, it's nice to get your feet out of your shoes every once in a while. But again, if you can't, QB to the rescue. Now, you'll also notice that there is a resistance knob right here. It gives you 8 different levels of resistance. Level 1, but we want you to be, again, active throughout the day. If you want a little bit more challenge, it's very easy. All you do is turn the knob and that will increase your resistance. Plus, it does count your steps, your calories, because I know all of us are being super, super mindful of how many calories and steps. So if we look up above here, you'll see the steps, you'll see the calories, you'll see the distance that I've traveled, and assembly. All you're going to do, and by the way, we give you this amazing screwdriver. You're going to put in 2 screws to put the pedal on, and then you are ready to go.
And that was one of the testimonials as well. Very simple to assemble. So imagine this. You're sitting on the couch. You're flipping through your magazine, maybe your Define magazine. Oh, look who's on there. Rosalie Brown. Just turned 56, by the way. Looking spectacular. But yeah, reading the magazine, maybe working on your Apple iPad mini, the newest edition that we have, the 4th generation. It's our Today's Showstopper. Whatever you're doing, you can't even tell that I'm exercising, can you? I'm sitting there having a conversation. I'm talking on my phone. I'm texting. All amongst some of the problems because we sit too much, right? Well, what if I told you that you can now sit and get fit? Yes, I am exercising. I am moving. As soon as you say the steps count, like your fitness tracker, yes. I know everyone's ears perked up. What? My steps count? Listen, run, don't walk to your computer. We have only 258 of these left. By the way, Time Magazine rated this one of the #1 gifts of 2017. And you know what doesn't come on trend? Fitness. It's always fashionable to be fit, and you know, devices like this, like the Simply Fit board, like the Abdur, whatever it is that we have. Of course, you know, we've got the Total Gym that's coming. If you're just doing a beginner, you're just starting to work out, maybe you have a lot of weight to lose and it's just for you getting some movement. This is for you.
Or you can't get up. Again, amazing rehabilitation. But QB is discreet. We have 3 going right now.
Oh yeah, everyone quiet.
And that's what one of our testimonials, she goes, nobody
Quiet.
in my office even knew I was doing this. You're going to slip this underneath your desk. And again, because of the good design, we've made sure that it's the right ergonomics, that you're not going to get your knees banging up against your desk, that we're maximizing your muscle. So much muscle utilization that we're increasing the amount of energy you use by over 84%. The Mayo Clinic has endorsed this. If you don't know about the Mayo Clinic, they spend $660 million a year on research. What they've realized is that sitting is the new disease. So sitting is keeping us very ill. It's keeping us very inactive, yet we all do it, myself included. Unless my fitness tracker didn't have a little alarm that told me, guess what, you've been sitting for an hour. We get lost in the magazines. We get lost on our tablets. We get lost watching those television shows. Not anymore. We can, this is now called active sitting with the endorsement of the Mayo Clinic. So it's, to me, it's very exciting. It's not a spin class. It's not a Zumba class. It's what we do outside of our regular scheduled activities.
You know, and that's just it too. We're talking about exercise that we're not even calling it like exercise. Like this is really the best you can do if you're gonna sit. Why not get some sort of movement? It's almost like the concept, too, of saying even fidgeting burns calories, right?
The Mayo Clinic has an acronym. It's called NEAT, Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis. They want you to park further away. They want you to take the stairs rather than the escalator, and they've put the QB in that same category. This is amazing because, first of all, you don't need to be sitting upright and make sure you're doing it right. You can be totally lounged back.
You could be half bedridden.
And relax, increasing blood flow, increasing circulation. Health is wealth. And as we get older, or maybe you've had an injury, you realize when your body isn't moving as well as you want that body to move, how important our health is. We have this incredible tool that gives you 84% more energy.
And notice I'm not wearing fitness gear.
No.
I'm wearing my Guillaume top. And yeah, you know, granted, I've been, you know, quote unquote exercising for about an hour. Sure, I'm probably getting a little sweat on, but the point is you have 5 minutes. You can do this kind of activity. You have 10 minutes. You have 1 minute. 20 times a day, you've got your minimum expectation of 20 minutes of movement. Sure, if you want big changes, you got to do a bit more, 100%. But what if all you have is 1 minute, 20 times a day?
Right. And also what they are now finding is that the results of the QB, of taking the stairs, if you're more mindful about your daily activity, the health benefits are just as effective or even more so than that one exercise class you do a day. And I'll tell you, you know, I was feeling pretty for the last few years. Oh, look at me. I work out every single day. That's great. But if you sit for those 9 extra hours a day, that's not great. So implementing this where you sit, and let's face it, this is average. We all sit for 9 hours a day, whether it's because of your job, whether it's because you have an injury. This is a necessity. This is putting your feet into health and wellness.
And count your steps. I know everyone's ears just perked up right there. We have offered 4 easy pays. $62.25 gets this home. Of course, you've got the ability to make a change today. You're going to get this home. You're going to start using it right away. And in fact, you're gonna be excited about using it because you still get to watch all your what did my grandmother used to call it? The stories. All your soap operas. Right. You can watch TSC. We have just a big announcement coming up in just a couple of moments, but I did want to let you know that we want you to go online, tsc.ca, grab our Today's Showstopper as well. That's where you're going to find great access to social media, where you'll find Rosalie as well. And that bundle we have, by the way, in our Today's Showstopper is the best value from Apple on free shipping, as we are also seeing with our Simply Fit board. 551-829 is where you want to go to of course, put that number in at TSC.